Buyurun.
You can call me Sybil. That might be easier for you to say and remember. And I'll be your tour guide for today. So you are the luckiest people of the cruise. We are going to see the Ephesus with a special part in it, which is called terraced houses, where the wealthy Romans lived. And it will take 2 hours for us to visit this together. Dear guests, you don't have to know anything about my country, about the history. That's why I'm here. So all the questions are very, very welcome. Feel free. All the questions are very large. It's one of the most popular states for the young generation. We have 5 universities. You say maybe college, we say universities. So it's a Also, good schools and hospitals. We can see is because it's hilly. Generally, Turkey is hilly country. On the hills, you can see, all the way to top, and more apartments they're constructing. We're at the port area, so you can see on the left. It's not the cruise port actually. We have some cruises, but main cruise port is nearby. Kuşadası. We have also cruises here. We have also cruises. You are going to see the Turkish flags. Don't think why they have the flags out. It's like that every day. No. Yesterday is a 29 October. 4th July for the United States, 29 October for us. So it's a Victory Day. So it's a national holiday. So the flags are out. Turkey is a republic since 1923. The founder of Turkey, do you know his name and idea? Atatürk. Very good. He's a national hero for us. He's the first president of Turkey, and he's a genius who had the independence war of Turkey as a leader, the commander, and then he established the republic and became the first president of Turkey. So, Atatürk, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. So before the republic, the next we say out of city, we will see very green area. Iraq and Syria. Northwest of Turkey, we have two more neighbors, Greece and Bulgaria. On the left hand side, you can see IKEA. We have a big shopping mall here. Shopping malls are very popular among the local people here. Many shops, restaurants, cafes all together. And as IKEA, we have in Turkey a few places. This is one of them. People like it because so many facilities together. It's easy for the children, playgrounds. You're also able to see the houses, constructions of the houses. Houses are more popular, a bit more expensive. Of course, like everywhere, depending on the location. Continents, we have straits as a border. One is Istanbul, Bosphorus Strait. One is in Çanakkale, Dardanelles. So, between two continents. So those two cities on two continents, half Asian, half Europe, which is very interesting. In 5 minutes, you travel between two continents. Istanbul is the largest city of our country with 18 million people. 1/8. It's like a small country itself. And it used to be called Constantinopolis in the history. And then it was called Byzantium. That stuff picked, but some is left, or when they're picking, they fly. So it's it's a very large cotton, farm here. And we have the rivers also, that's why the land is also very fertile. Have you heard the name of the river? It's called meander. You heard in English. You say meandering. Comes from here. The river of meander is going like that. So meandering is, the word from Asia, from Turkey. Like mausoleum. Mausoleum is a monumental grave. And the name of the king who lived nearby is Mausoleos. So his grave is called after his name. Mausoleos, mausoleum. By the Greek islands. So, and the Roman Empire thought it was easier to control the Asia from the city. Rome was away. So they need another place to, like a help to Rome, to control much easier. So they chose Ephesus. After that, as more people settled. So after Rome, Ephesus, official, place to control the Roman Empire. Construction near Ephesus. By chance, by accident, they discovered Ephesus. bottom of the leak. On the left you can see left little bit cotton. Can you see the white part? Not look at. And here the peaches is more color change. Some parts are quicker. And you can see the tangerines on the trees. Can you see? Yeah. Now's the season. Tangerines and lemons and the oranges on the way coming. So it's winter coming. So citruses in winter here. Everybody now. On the right side you can see the fortress built by the Turks. As we said, they came here in the end of 11th century. So the castle dating back to 12th century actually. And two leader of a Turkish tribe came here first. So the castle named same, and then later this town named the same. After the traffic lights, the other side is the Ephesus directions. We're going to see the third Ephesus. We see the wall, like part of the wall is a brickwork. That's actually the gate of Magnesia, which is the main entrance to the city. Another entrance to the city from the other side by the port, gate of port. It was convenient for the trade and navigation. And that's one of the reasons why the city became a rich city, popular city. They had a furnace outside and they used the wood to, heat, and then hot air circulated in the pipes which were placed under the floor and behind the walls of the hut section. Showed safely to each other. So that's what we have here on the floor. You can see the ladders here next to each other. First ladders of course, Jesus Christ, God, Son, Savior. Then you put these ladders on top of each other. Heard the word of agoraphobia? Yeah. Okay, some people are afraid of crowd, busy places. In early times, in Greeks, they called meeting places agora. If they are there for the political reasons, riots, demonstrations, or maybe social event, they called state agora, like this one in the middle, almost a rectangular part. And if their purpose is trade, commercial is called commercial agora. We will see on the other side of the city. So they had state agora, they had commercial agora, where the hundreds, thousands of people getting together. The sitting capacity 1,400 people, but they had 300 or 350 members approximately as a member to get together to discuss the future of the city, problems of the city, so important decisions taken by them here. All right. Those are in different orders from different regions. Imagine those days. Remember the map? What we have there? Port. The port was there. So the canal there, wide enough for the ship to come. While they were coming in, they could see the flame burning on top of this building, which is called Clipchamp. It's the place where the eternal flame of the city burned all the time, which symbolized the existence of the city. And they had male priests in charge, keeping it alive all the time. Very honorable duty. Those ladies specially chosen called Vesta virgins. This part, you can see uneven, marbles get slippery, please watch your sets. Snake around the altar, which is the symbol of medicine. The other one, you can see the bottle in the middle, that's a sign of pharmacy. So, we are at the entrance of a hospital. So supposedly this part, which is not excavated yet, it was a therapy center. And back in those days, those two symbols originally connected one to another one with an arch, with the words on, in the name of God. The death is forbidden to enter here. How was the story? When the patients arrived, doctors would come and ask those patients what their symptoms were. They would say this and that, blah blah. It's a doctor's thing. Those patients cannot be cured here in their hospital, they would die. But that wouldn't be good, not for the patient, for the reputation of their hospital, for their doctors. So they wouldn't like to accept very sick people who could die. So what they would do, they will tell those people, go back home, have a dream, and come back in a few days for a dream interpretation. So using the meaning of the dreams or other stories, those people would be kindly rejected. So nobody would die in the hospital. And so many Christians were killed by his order. Okay? And so that's the time John the Evangelist, who was living here, exiled to Patmos Island, nearby a Greek island, where he wrote a book called Temple of Hadrian. He's a well-known Roman emperor, and not because of his success. Actually, he's a lucky emperor. When he ruled, it's a peacetime, so wherever he's gone, to visit some monuments, buildings dedicated to his honor. That way, she would protect the temples or the palaces. We have very similar superstitious belief today in our country. Same idea, to keep the evil spirit away, called evil eye. That everywhere you see the white and the blue circles, yes, we believe keep the evil spirit away and brings us good luck. Yes, eyes and so those are superstitions. We can see, closer please, you see better. This one is taken in 1967, 2006. Let's compare them. Here is the houses are here, right? What about where we go with the roof? Where was it? Underground. Closer, okay, and inside, closer, there is green, you can pass. Not sure, let's say, yeah. You can see the pool here, big one with the hot water. The other side, small one with the cold water. So that's for the private bathroom for the family. You see the picture here with the water in it.
One is highlighted. So this is the one that we are visiting.
Alright, after
In which we are at the moment.
please
So
come this
if
side.
you look at the map, as you go,
Okay, we're in the first house. That's the largest room of the house. It's called reception hall, where they welcome their guests, their visitors, their ambassadors. So in the middle there's a room for the decoration purpose. The other side. In the Christian world, the word of church is used much later. Basilica is in the Greek cities, Roman cities, where people walking up and down, sitting and talking. So that's why the first churches were called basilica. We had the word of church later. Courtyard and around the rooms. And entrance to the houses is not from the front. They have no front gate. Taken below there, you can see the wall the same color. And as you can see, fighting with each other, boys. And holding the knife and the shield. It's the same story like our boys today. And the other one, I'm sure that most of the ladies here have a shopping list on the fridge with a magnet on. That's the same way that she had a shopping list, maybe not on the fridge, but we can see what she purchased and how much she paid. Straight. This one and the next one. Left around his head. That's the god of wine, a god of entertainment, my favorite god. Is the, know his name? Bacchus in Roman times, Dionysus in Greek times. As you see, the grapes live around. Generally don't have a kitchen in their houses. They cook outside, they eat outside, but we have an exception here, a small kitchen. Look at the design on the wall, the fish and a chicken. You can see with smoke, that's used as a kitchen. The other side, we see a male toilet outside, but the ladies, upper class ones, had similar ones, smaller ones in their houses. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here, let's stop here. Okay. Under our feet here, let's see one of the nicest is the, mosaics on the floor. You can see the Aphrodite, the god of beauty and love, the goddess of beauty and love. Aphrodite or Venus. The other one is Poseidon or Neptune, this god or, god of sea. And we can see also vibrant colors on the walls, blues and the greens for the, wall paintings. This is a large house. This house is not here, right? What about the library?
Oh, wow.
It's not there too. So, the library of Celsus, we will see outside, reconstructed, piece by piece. And actually back in those days all the way to Temple of Artemis. Under the main streets they had the sewage running. Very good sewage system in the city. So you can see that one underneath. To prove it is not just one hole, you're going to see another two on the way. So it really runs under the main street. the library here behind, we have the commercial agora, which is a marketplace, regular shops, bakery, butcher, spice, you know, in the commercial agora. But the other side of the commercial agora is the port. So all the merchants were meeting here actually in the agora, exchange of their items, engage in new business, change money, and also, you know, all the loading way. That means go that direction and stop on the left. There you will find the love and the woman you're looking for, and underneath the inscription what it says. You're all very welcome, but remember, no money, no honey. That's not an amphitheater. You remember I said amphi is a Greek word, means two-sided. So amphitheater means two-sided.
You want to go down?
Nereye? Şuradan çekerim mi? Sen dur orada.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very strict Muslims. You know, you don't. So it's a U-shaped. In the middle is the area, empty area for the races, for the competitions. We see the outside walls. And then next is the gymnasium.
Müzeye kadar gidiyorum.
Ha ben şeyi arayacaktım, dur ya. Tamam 3-4 dakika yoldayım herkesten buraya. One, while you're sipping your, drinks, we'll have our snacks because we don't have a lunch, but we have snacks and some, salads. We'll just take a turn in 2 minutes.
It's a very much selected pieces from villages, from individual families, and mostly it's not, we don't have mass productions and things. Most of our stuffs are old. Besides that, we got the new ones as well. But the ones who ever like to see the older rugs, we have made carpets made in 19th century even, because the specialty of handmade rugs, they're becoming more expensive as they get older. I guess we all know about the antique markets and so ever. So the information that I'm going to give you is basically about the rugs which are made individually, collected from families. You see, the tradition in our country is, thank you. After you finish with your drinks, you may put your glasses underneath your seats or on your seat, wherever you find. So, açalım. Biggest, these patterns are described by Marco Polo during his trip to Asia. Was from Sivas, originally used to made by Iranian families. Another one is Angora. Actually, not Angora wool. Ankara, the ancient name of our capital, is Angora. So when you rub your hands on, it's softer compared to the others because the quality of wool and very much flexible. You can do whatever you want with this rug. When you reopen it, it takes a flat form again. Means you can put on any irregular surfaces, so it catches the shape of the surfaces as well. See, these are smaller versions of the dowry carpet. Yes. Biggest maybe müşteri bu. This rug has got the award of the best design in the carpet fair in Atlanta from the United States. This one over here.
So if you flip it,
Look, two colors, same carpet, two colors.
same side.
And here you see one column behind the trees. We have the location. I'm going to stop further up so you can have main entrance. Şu kapının orada durursak. Here we go. This is the gate of, the church. John the Evangelist on the left hand side, and also you see the nests. So you can see they on top of those places, little nests for the storks. Every year they come and find the same places. And see the arch. So that's a part of an aqueduct with a brick aqueduct.
Morning, Maurice. It's lovely.
Çok buraya geldim. Bak burada
Hastane önlerinde değil mi?
Ay, tahliller, ameliyatlar. Çok uğraştım.
Bakana da zor, baktırana da zor.
Ben seve seve baktım. Hiç bana yük gelmedi. Hiç. Keşke yazılsa da daha baksam. Annemden sonra çünkü annemi kaybettiğim için. Skyscrapers, you can see around. Until the recent years, they were not, given those kind of permissions for the high buildings. But now, you can see new ones. Big. And we are just near the port, actually. 100,000. There is a house here, $10 million. So it's like everywhere. Vacant City Cruise. Oh no, that's Costa. Yours is left.
Part of that. And again, and that's why we have one of the highest repeat rates in the cruise industry when it comes to guests returning time and time again for their cruise holiday. So now tomorrow at 10:45, I know tomorrow's a relaxing sea day. You need it after all the busy shore excursions and all the time that we spent in Turkey. And to get us prepared for Italy, I'm going to be having a future voyage presentation here at 10:45. I really recommend that you come if you have nothing else planned. I'm going to be going over the fleet, the different ships in the fleet, a little bit more in-depthly. We're also going to be sharing with you the benefits for booking your next cruise, why you would want to book before you leave this cruise.
To je.
This has